Up next, wow, the Memphis Million heiress Jody Dvorak, wasting zero time hooking up with the $1 Million Man. And tonight, the $1 Million Champion has declared he can whip on American Supreme Matt Clark. Well, we're set to find out.
Huh. Yeah, she's bad with money, all right. Damn, but Jody learned all about gold digging in a crash course somewhere to hook up with the $1 Million Man.
The next match is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Jody Dvorak from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing 236 pounds, he is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiIASE.
Even if she is hiring him as some kind of consultant, the timing, the optics, you know? It just don't look cool, you guys.
I think anyone with sense can see that the money and power went straight to her head like ice cream goes straight to hips. And it marks a disturbing trend of stars' associations with unlikely ladies, like Georgia Washington to Kurt Angle, and in this case, Jody and Ted DiBiIASE. It's like, why would you even?
Oh, he says everybody has a price, Wally. I dread to think what his price might have been for Jody Dvorak.
His opponent, accompanied by Gabor and Rage General Manager Steve Hercules Groves from Smithfield, North Carolina, weighing 265 pounds, one half of the RWL TV Tag Champion Southern. Gentlemen, American Supreme Matt Clark.
Well, for 8 years, from 2012 to 2020, this man was the face of RWL Wrestling. American Supreme Matt Clark, accompanied this evening not only by his inamorata Gabor, but by Rage General Manager Steve Hercules Groves, coming out here to help represent Matt Clark in this matchup against the $1 Million Man. And there have been reports that the sectarians have been saying that Herc has been hiding out since exposing the video of the sectarians kidnapping Hana. Well, there you see him. He is standing ringside with Matt Clark, and he will be competing in the main event tonight against Papa Shango. Mr. Hercules doing anything but hiding. And indeed, what an odd pairing of Jody Dvorak and the $1 Million Man. Referee Tom Kennemore rings the bell. Okay, collar and elbow tie-up. DiBiIASE pushes Clark into the corner. Referee having to step in and break. Oh, Matt Clark. No clean break here. American Supreme counters the $1 Million Man with the wrist lock. Slams him down to the canvas. American Supreme countered by Ted DiBiIASE. DiBiIASE whips him into the corner. Clark rebounds out. And Ted DiBiIASE countered for the suplex, a clothesline that finds the $1 Million Man out on the floor. Clark rolls out after him. Steve, Mr. Hercules Groves, watching from a distance here, along with Gabor. And the $1 Million Man getting tagged by American Supreme left, right, and center as the referee continues to count. DiBiIASE takes him down with a clothesline. Matt Clark counters with a kick. Fails to connect with that flying forearm. Ted DiBiIASE drives Matt Clark's head right into the apron. DiBiIASE rolls Clark back inside. And here he comes. Whoa, hard kick to the midsection. Jody Dvorak definitely playing her role to the max. Matt Clark with a knee breaker on the $1 Million Man. DiBiIASE counters, takes Clark down to the canvas. Winds him up into a half crab. Right center ring Clark. Escaping that one with relative ease. DiBiIASE counters, dragon screw. Now it's Matt Clark back on the canvas again. And American Supreme takes the $1 Million Man down with a shoulder tackle. Look at this. Jody Dvorak becoming directly involved here. Heaven knows what she's saying to American Supreme. Clark counters with a forearm, backs DiBiIASE off, fails to connect with that flying. Oh, look at this. Jody Dvorak introducing a chair into the equation here. Running bulldog from the $1 Million Man. Referee Tom Canamora distracted in all directions as the $1 Million Man goes for a cover, realizes it's just backfired. Rounds up Matt Clark. Clark counters with a shoulder tackle, takes him down. American Supreme countered by the $1 Million Man into a back body drop, elbow across the chest. As the $1 Million Man puts the boots to American Supreme. Clark counters. Rounds up Ted DiBiIASE. Hangs him up off over the top rope. Matt Clark countered by the $1 Million Man. What a clothesline. DiBiIASE rounds him up again. Matt Clark counters with an arm drag. Clark with a kick to the midsection, goes behind. Next move, look at, here we go. Rolling suplexes. 3 of them in apple pie order. There we go, the red, white, and blue plex of American Supreme Matt Clark. And Jody Dvorak doing whatever she can to assist Ted DiBiIASE in his hour of need. And it is indeed an hour of need. Whoa, hey, wait a minute here. Look at this. Wait a minute now. Steve Groves and Crystal Gabor assisting Clark up with Ted DiBiIASE into a triple power bomb. And what are you going to do? Tell the general manager no? Referee Tom Canamora not sure what to do here. Matt Clark distracted by Jody Dvorak, the $1 Million Dream, cinched in by Ted DiBiIASE. DiBiIASE fails to connect with the kick. Runs around behind on Clark. Has him up, knee breaker from the $1 Million Man. Matt Clark whips DiBiIASE into the turnbuckle. DiBiIASE counters. Kick to the midsection. Has Clark up, rib breaker from the $1 Million Man. Now into a blatant choke. No way the referee didn't see that one. A triple power bomb. DiBiIASE covers 1, but no. Steve Groves perhaps overstepping his bounds just a little bit here tonight. Ted DiBiIASE with Clark up against the ropes. Yanks the rope and out comes Clark. Center ring. The $1 Million Man rounds him up, shot to the midsection. And Clark moves in, has him up. DiBiIASE counters with elbows to the back of the head. Clark releases the hold. DiBiIASE has him up, long vertical suplex for American Supreme. Now the $1 Million Man regaining control of the situation here. Whips American Supreme into the corner. Turns him around. Has him up. Whoa! Scoop slam. And Ted DiBiIASE takes himself up to the middle rope. Look at this elbow drop from the $1 Million Man. DiBiIASE quickly covers 1, 2, but only 2. Matt Clark with enough steam in the tank to power out of that pin. As DiBiIASE prepares to strike again. Oh, hard shot. And right back into the $1 Million Dream, but Matt Clark, wise to that move, counters and escapes quickly. DiBiIASE counters again, kick to the midsection. Clark counters with a knee, takes down the $1 Million Man. DiBiIASE almost in the corner. Matt Clark pulls him up, runs around, goes behind. And here we go again. The hat trick, the red, white, and blue plex from American Supreme Matt Clark. And there's blue. And Ted DiBiIASE is seeing double. And what's going on here? Are you kidding me? They're gonna do it again. Matt Clark, Steve Groves, and Crystal Gabor laying a second triple powerbomb on the $1 Million Man. I don't believe it. Are you kidding? Matt Clark covers, and Jody Dvorak steps in. I'm sure she can't believe what she's seeing. He would never have imagined the general manager to come out here and do what he's done. Wow. DiBiIASE rounds up Clark. Clark counters with a kick to the midsection. Clothesline. Another. DiBiIASE takes down a third clothesline. Matt Clark. With DiBiIASE in the far corner. DiBiIASE counters and escapes. They tussle. Clark shoves him back. Runs around, goes behind. And again, the triple suplex for the $1 Million Man. This is the third time around. This one's got to be the charm. Boom, there we go. DiBiIASE laid out, and look at this, sweeps the leg. I don't believe it. Matt Clark struggling to get to his feet. DiBiIASE won't even let him do it. The $1 Million Man countered by American Supreme, quickly taken down. And look at this. As basic as it comes, as old school, a Boston Crab right in the center of the ring. DiBiIASE, he's tapping out. That is it. American Supreme Matt Clark defeats the $1 Million Man by submission.
The time was 8 minutes and 30 seconds, and your winner by submission, American Supreme Matt Clark.
That was plainly the American Supreme of old. What an absolutely dominant performance, reminiscent of the days when he was World Heavyweight Champion. And I'm sure the $1 Million Man is singing a different tune about handling Matt Clark after that encounter. American Supreme is definitely back.
Well, there you have it. American Supreme Matt Clark picking up a very important win over the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiIASE, and Steve Hercules Groves, demonstrating that he as a general manager can abuse whatever privileges he may have. And he certainly did tonight. We'll be right back with more right after this.